Now to the investigation into the Joshua Brown murder. He was a prosecution witness in the Amber Guyger trial. He was shot and killed in Dallas Friday night. In the last half hour, Dallas Police Chief Renee Hall releasing a statement saying there are no suspects or motives at this time in Mr. Brown's death. With more now, here is CBS 11's Aaron Jones.
Chief Renee Hall says DPD is committed to solving this case. Police tell us there were several witnesses to what happened Friday. So far, they do not have any suspects and could not report what motivated the shooting. The incident happened Friday night around 10:30. Brown was found with multiple gunshot wounds to his lower back in the parking lot at his Oak Lawn apartment complex, Atera. Witnesses reported seeing a silver four-door sedan speeding away from the scene. First responders took Brown to a nearby hospital where he died. During the Amber Guyger trial, Brown was a key prosecution witness. He testified to hearing gunshots fired by Guyger, but says he never heard her request to see Botham Jean's hands. For the first time, Dallas police addressed the shooting Brown was involved in this afternoon. The Next Generation Action Network's founder and president says DPD needs to do better.
Letting the community know that you're investigating, you're taking it serious, goes a long way, other than just complete silence.
And we're told that a vigil is in the works for Brown. It will most likely take place Tuesday. In Dallas, Aaron Jones, CBS 11 News. Steve, we spoke to some of Brown's close friends. They obviously want to see his murderer behind bars. They tell us that the night of the murder, he had no plans to leave. He was going to spend the night at his apartment, and they tell us as far as they know, he had no enemies.
We talked to Josh that night. He was talking about going to the fair. That was it.
Dante Anderson never imagined his Friday night phone call with Joshua Brown would be his last.
It just seemed like surreal because we just spoke to him, you know.
Anderson has known Brown since high school.
So we about 16, 17.
They shared a love of sports. Brown played in both high school and college. Around 10:30 p.m. Friday, police arrived at Brown's apartment complex, Altera, to find him in the parking lot with multiple gunshot wounds to his lower back. Just days prior, the 28-year-old had served as a key prosecution witness in the Amber Guyger murder trial, testifying to hearing gunshots at his neighbor Botham Jean's apartment, but not Guyger's request to see Jean's hands.
In that trial, he did great, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, I wish he would have stayed out that trial.
Anderson says late last year, Brown was involved in a shooting at a Dallas gentleman's club and had been keeping a low profile, mainly managing a handful of Airbnbs he owned and spending time with his young daughter. However, Anderson says he was always there for his friends.
I do tattoos, so I did a couple tattoos on Josh. He hit me out, telling me I need to do this with my business, that and that. Me and Josh had a bunch of conversations that I'm gonna miss.
He wonders why this had to happen.
There wasn't no enemies, there wasn't no time to make enemies. Josh's heart touched a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And when you lose somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, a little piece of everybody he touched, you know what I'm saying, gone too.
And we've learned that plans for a vigil honoring Brown are in the works. That will most likely take place on Tuesday. Live in Dallas, Aaron Jones, CBS 11 News.